I'm here. Hola. Hello, everyone. Waiting for you to come. I don't know if you missed our talk, our interviews. I don't know if you missed me. I did miss you. So I'm waiting for you to join and start as soon as possible. We have an amazing interview today. I cannot wait to start with it. Ciao Danila, welcome. How are you guys? Welcome everyone. Ready to start? Come on, let's go. I want to start. Well, anyway, you know guys, besides all the members that used to be with us, join our interviews every week, maybe someone here is here for the first time. So if you're here for the first time, you may be wondering who I am, what's going on here. Please stay with us because this will be very interesting, okay? My name is Anna. I'm a tour guide in Sevilla, south of Spain. I'm a member of World License Tour Guides. And every week on Thursday at 7 GTM, I host Guides Talk, our wonderful interviews. So every week we invite one member of World License Tour Guides. We talk about him, about her. We talk about the cities or the places they are ambassadors of. And we also give very interesting travel tips. So definitely you cannot miss our interviews. So I see that our guest is already here. You should wait 1 second, okay? 1 second. Just to remind you guys that last week we were with wonderful Mauricio, and thanks to him we fell in love with Peru and with Arequipa. And if you missed Mauricio's talk, you can watch it anyway. It is in our feed, in World License Tour Guides feed, okay, in IGTV section. So all interviews go there, even if we prefer you to be with us during the interview because we love questions and comments, okay? So we left Peru, we left Arequipa with a lot of good memories. And we're still in America anyway. We just have to fly north, will be a few hours, until we meet our next guest who is waiting for us. And I just invited her. She's Jenny, and she will talk us about Panama. Let's see if Jenny comes. There she is. Bien. That's
Hello.
awesome. Hola, Jenny. How are you?
I'm fine, and you? Thank you for
Absolutely
inviting me.
fine. I'm happy. I'm happy to have you here because you know why? It's like, okay, I'm gonna host interviews, I'm gonna meet World License Tour Guide members, but you joined World License Tour Guides before me. So like you should be the host. And you know, this is like weird. You're back again.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, I'm back again. Here in Panama, we are happy that finally we are getting on track in tourism. So I have been kind of busy for a couple of days ago. I'm very happy to be here with you and with this wonderful group of people. So I see there's a lot of people connected.
Yes, a lot. And I want to remember everyone that please feel free to ask Jenny everything you want to know about her, about Panama, about whatever. If Panama is in your bucket list for, a trip in the future. So we're here to help you. And please comment if you've been there. Don't be shy. Talk with us. And today we are with the most beautiful smile of World License Tour Guides, maybe? I think, yes, I think we are. So, Jenny, I think that the best way to start an interview is asking you to introduce yourself. Okay, we all know that you are a tour guide, but what's behind the tour guide? Who are you?
Well, first I'm Jenny, but everybody calls me Jenny or Jen, but my real name is Jennifer. I'm Jennifer Ceballos, and I'm from Panama, raised and born from the Caribbean side of Panama. And I, yes, I'm from, yeah,
I
that's why
hate you.
I got my hair, my curly hair and everything. And well, in Panama, I never in my entire life I never thought that I will be a tour guide. Never. Because I am an electronic engineer. I study
Whoa.
engineering. Yes.
Whoa.
Yes.
Whoa.
And I still work as an engineer. So for me, tourism always has been a hobby. And a couple of years ago, I decided to study and become a guide and try to make a different style of tourism, that style that I like. And I wanted to share with all the people. I want to show my country in a different way. So I decided to do it, and people love it, and I love it too. So since 2017, I have been working in tourism.
Oh, 2017. So do you miss your old job?
Not really, because I still do it.
Okay. And which one do you prefer? Be honest.
To be honest, being a tour guide.
Of course.
I love to be
Of
organizing everything, prepare itinerary for people, reply the question that, what can I do this weekend? What do you think that I have to wear? And do you know this place? I love it. I really love it. And I think that this is one of the things that I want to do for the rest of my life, if God wants.
Bien. Absolutely. I'm glad you decided. Someone else says, we love it. I think they're talking about the... Oh, look, poor. Cozy says that, oh, please, don't go away. I want to see this. You remind me, Dora the Explorer. Oh, do you have it in Panama, right?
Yeah.
Dora,
yes, we
Dora
have
la
it.
Exploradora?
Yes, we have it. It's not the first time. That's why I'm laughing, because it's not the first time that people said me that, especially when we are on hiking trips. People say, oh, Jenny, you look like you are Dora the Explorer. So it's funny.
It's really funny. Funniest moment of the day.
Yes, I think it's because, all that I'm a tiny person too, so... Maybe my hair, the style of my haircut, and of course all the things around Dora. Yes, can be.
Do you used to have a backpacker when you travel, when you tour?
Yes,
that's you. That's you. That's perfect. So Jenny, I'm glad that you decided, that you met the world of tourism and decided to join it, because I don't know much about you, but I think you are a very good tour guide. Let's see. Let's discover it. Let's find it out during the interview, because you know those things. When you see someone, when you hear someone, you can understand a lot about the personality and the way he or she works. So I introduced you as Jenny from Panama, but where do you guide exactly?
Where? Panama is a small country, so I guide in the entire country.
Wow. How long does it take to go from one side to another?
If you go for the two borders, you can drive for 7 hours from Panama City to the border with Costa Rica, that is to the west side of the country, or you can take a flight for 45 minutes.
Wow.
So it's you can go Panama, visit Panama. It's a really small country. Everything is really well connected. And to the other border, or our border to the east side, is with Colombia. And in that you can get from Panama City to the last province, that is Darien, in approximate 5 hours. But you can we have not connection with our Colombian border, because we have the Tapón del Darién. Is the second is the second biggest rainforest of the American.
Wow.
It's first Amazona and second El Tapón del Darién, and it's a huge jungle that is between Panama and Colombia. And in that area is where we have the situation with guerrilla and all the bad things that we don't want to mention in this interview. So we don't have any road. So if you want to travel between Colombia and Panama, you only have two options that are by plane, or you can take a catamaran and sail the Caribbean between Cartagena and Colón. That is my hometown.
Colón, really?
Yes.
De Cristóbal Colón, qué fuerte.
Yes, yes.
That's funny.
And if you want, we can talk about it because the name of Colón is related with Cristóbal Colón.
Oh, please don't say it, because if not, we will spend 2 hours here talking about him. Please.
Yes.
Well, so you said Costa Rica, Colombia, but what's even better is that north and south, you have the ocean. Wow.
Yes.
I so hate you. Really?
Yeah.
I so hate you.
Well, there's an effect when people visit Panama, they never want to go back to their countries. That's why we had a lot of expats. Yes, that's why in Panama we have a lot of expats. They really love our weather, our forests, everything. So yes, to the north we have the Caribbean Sea, and to the south we have the Pacific Ocean. And Panama is surrounded by we have 15 national parks. Can you imagine? And a small country with
a very small country.
Yes, with a 15 national parks, it's incredible. But it's because from Panama it starts the biological corridor that starts here in Panama and finish at Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico. So that's why we have many national parks, is to protect the biodiversity of the America.
Wow, that's amazing. So please, Jenny, just write down, okay? Start searching for a kind of town or village or island for me, because I've always said that when I retire, maybe soon, okay, I will go straight to the Caribbean, okay? So just start looking for something for me, okay? Please.
Okay.
And I'm sure that someone else will join me.
Definitely, you have to visit Colón, definitely, because we had a lot of pristine waters, islands, perfect islands, and it's really close to everything. So you can see the sunshine in the Pacific and then enjoy a sunset in the Caribbean, because you know we have only 77 kilometers between Caribbean and Pacific.
Oh, that's amazing. That's awesome.
So in 45 minutes you are from one to other.
I cannot imagine first time when Vasco Núñez de Balboa walked, all through the land. I went to the other side. I said, okay, there's an ocean here too. What's going on here? And then you take a map and you see that you're right in the middle in a tiny piece of land between two huge continents. That's amazing.
Yes,
that's amazing. So as you mentioned many highlights, but where do you like, most when you work, explaining, working there, guiding better?
Well, the one that I most like for a guide is a national park called Soberanía.
Soberanía.
Yes, the Soberanía National Park. I really love that park. I think that the animals that love there, they are like my pets. And they know it. They know it. That,
they wait for you.
They wait for me. And I call it, okay, I'm coming with visitors. Come out, please. And they know.
Yes, Mom.
Yes, Mom, I'm here. The toucan say, hey, I'm here. The monkey say, Johnny. The sloth say, hola. And then everyone said, hey, yes, there's an animal, there's a butterfly, there's a toucan, there's a sloth, there's a crocodile. So it's really funny. I really love it because Soberania National Park has not only our beautiful forests, because also they have so much history. Not only our history about the Panama Canal, our history from colonization and before colonization. So for me, it's like a complete tour. So it's a moment that I can share a lot of information about Panama, and people think that they only are going to watch for bird watching or for wildlife watching, and they discover many things about Panama. And this is my favorite. That's my favorite. And other that I really like is our tour in Colón, in the Caribbean side. I love guiding that area because, in general, Panamanians, they really love our Caribbean side beach, but they don't know anything about our history, about what it really is in terms of conservation, you know. And
Yes.
I do like that kind of trips because it's a moment for me to explain a little bit more. Okay, you know, there's not only coming to the beach and enjoy the water. Be grateful that you are in a country like Panama, and we have this, and this is good because you have a lot of things to show and to explain also.
Nice.
And my third, I think that
Three?
I love my entire country. The third one, yes, the third one, and the only the last one. The third one is my lovely Casco Antiguo, our old town.
Wow.
Is I love it. I love it. It's similar to other countries like Cartagena in Colombia, San Juan in Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, Cuba. They all are similar, like our old town. But the Panama Old Town has something different.
Like
it's
what?
Because the city during the years and during the centuries, the city continued growing in that area. So you have not only colonial style buildings, you have different styles.
More different. Okay.
Yes, and it's really cool because you see how a city grew up and developed over the years. So I really love it. And there's a lot of things to mention because there's not only history, it's about society, about politics, about segregation, because we have a strong story about segregation. And it's one of my favorite trips. I used to do it every month, the Old Town Tour.
Muy bien. So I think that's a wonderful answer. In the meanwhile, I've been told, in this case was me, that I'm not that old. Thank you, Abdo. And also Ali. Well, I'm sure you know Ali. She's our colleague from Vienna, from Austria.
Vienna.
She says that I am trying to run from my responsibilities, and Ali, you can come with us. There is room enough for all of us in Panama. Okay, no worries, Ali. And they're talking like they have another conversation. So let me see if there's someone says beautiful architecture. I probably think they're talking about the places that you just described. But now I'm a little bit afraid of this question, because when I asked one place that you like to, as a tour guide, now I don't know how many funny moments you will be able to remember. Let's see. So, tell me, well, it's a little bit of everything. First of all, one good or nice or funny, memorable moment in your career as a tour guide, like something that you will never forget because it's been very funny, or I don't know.
Well, there's a lot.
I know.
But
choose one.
Let me think. One reason.
Well, two. Don't worry. You can choose two. You can pick two.
Okay. There's one recently from last weekend. we were
Bien.
guide. I was guiding there in at Soberania National Park,
Mm-hmm.
and I usually on the trips I mention I take with me some souvenirs or something that
Mm-hmm.
I can give as a prize when
Mm-hmm.
if you pay attention in something in during the tour, then you get a prize.
Yes.
And I said at the beginning of the tour, okay, we have to the first person that find an animal and mention the name of the animal, they will get a prize.
Oh.
But I never made any exclusion. And before we get to the wildlife observation, we have a lot of bulkers. and, and in the boat, we were in the boat, and a guy said, "Hey, there's an exotic animal, there's an exotic bird," and everyone started laughing because we were Panamanians and expats in the boat.
Oh my God.
So we Panamanians know that bulkers, they are like everywhere. They are not exotic, even we don't like them.
Nothing like interesting. Well,
And
but
I
you
said,
said an
yes,
animal.
yes, I
That's
said
true.
an animal. And then he said, and everybody watched. I said, no, there's a boy. And I said, it doesn't count. And the guy said, oh no, but you never mentioned. So it was a funny moment in that because everybody was looking and said, no, there's a boy care. Like, no, so no.
So did that person get the prize?
Oh yes, because then he got the prize, but not because the bulker. He got the prize because he saw aqua tea, and aqua tea
Okay.
is a type of mammoth that we have here.
Mm-hmm.
It's really fun because we call it in Spanish gato solo,
Gato
but they
solo.
never, yes, but they never are alone. They are always in families. And
That's
it's curious
funny.
because he found just one, and but
Well, where
there's
were
a
the
funny
other
moment.
ones? The
Yes,
family. Oh
for
my
sure.
gosh. That's funny. That's funny. And I don't know, any that like the second funniest one? Or maybe we can go to the next question.
Well, we can go to the next question because I
Okay.
now it's difficult for me to recall
Okay.
another funny
Well,
another
I'm
funny
sure you had
moment.
a lot,
A
especially these
lot.
people that are not very used to nature. Maybe like you take
Hmm.
me on one of those trips, and you will be making jokes on me for the rest of your life because like when you're not used to something like that, of course. But anyway, next question is more or less similar because in these interviews with our colleagues, members of World License to Guides, we are interested on like understanding who you are, not only I work in the city, I do this, there's a church, there's a palace, there's a forest, there's a park. We want to know about you. So since you said that you love your job, you love to be a tour guide, but why do you love it? What's the best aspect of being a tour guide?
Well, for me, is to share with people because we are all equals. We are the same. It doesn't matter if you are from Spain or you are from Sri Lanka. I have been with people from all over the world. From the last
Mm-hmm.
5 years, I have been connected with people from everywhere, and it's really good because it shows you that we are not alone in the world. We are
Mm-hmm.
all we don't speak the same language, but we understand. You know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
So I really like the connection with the people.
Oh, that's
I
awesome. I agree with you.
is my favorite part of being a tour guide.
Well, I think that if you are shy or you don't like people, that's the wrong job for you. So you may
Yeah.
love this type of human contact in some way. Andrea from Ecuador. Hola, Andrea.
Hola
Besito.
Andrea, besitos.
So, well, I agree with you. I think that most of us think about that. Well, like, for example, I especially love to see, as you said, we speak a different language, but we are also quite different. Each country or in the same country, within a country, different parts of the same place, well, we have something different. Not everything is in, common between us, but there's always a connection. There's always one point where we can meet. And that's the good thing. I agree with you. Absolutely. Muy bien. But is there any bad aspect for you in this job?
A bad aspect is that you are never so tied up like today. And yes, I'm coming from the tropics, so Panama is a tropical country. Our humidity level is high all year, so you are always sweaty, and that's the not good part of being a tour guide, because usually I comb my hair and I do my curls, and then when I go out, then when I return to my house, my hair is like that. And my forehead is so shiny that you can fry the neck on my forehead. So it's the not so cute part of being a tour guide, but in general I love it.
Like, well, working outdoor anyway, it's always because depending on the temperature or the rain.
Yeah.
I think, like, for example, when I have guests in Sevilla and it's raining here, almost never. We almost never see rain in Sevilla, but when it rains a lot, and the city is completely flat, So rain is like an ocean suddenly for a few hours. So you see those upset faces, and they say, we were told that Sevilla has a wonderful weather. No, it doesn't. There's also rain. So you have to fight against this. Again, I'm sure that they don't like to sweat when they are in the forest. They don't like humidity. So you have to fight against it and just try to catch their attention and have them thinking at how beautiful is the place where they are. I agree with you on this too. Muy bien. It says, Luana says Black Tour Guide, S2.
Oh, hola, Luana.
S2. It's something between both of you.
Both.
Okay, muy bien. So now, since we've been talking quite often before this interview, and you said I've had tours, I've worked, and so on. So I think that I see that you're going back to work. But what about the beginning of the pandemic or the lockdown? How was that for you?
Well, for me, it was so hard, and I have to confess, because at the beginning of 2020, I had a lot of work, a lot of tours, and my company was running so well. And then in March, everything stopped. Just stop, lockdown, cancellations, return of money, and it was really hard. But yes, his guy said some blast with a sad face.
Yes, I see it.
We had a lot of trips that we have to cancel, and also a lot of visitors that were supposed to visit Panama. Everything was canceled. So at the beginning of the pandemic, for the first 2 months, I was not depressed, but I was I was thinking what to do. Thinking what to do, because it looks to be like 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, and it turns, and then more. So I turn the page and I say, okay, this is what we have, this is what it is, we have to do something. And I start making online experiences.
So you didn't just sit and wait for the pandemic to go out of sight, or start coloring mandalas like I did, for example, or reading books. Like, okay, you decided to start something else. That's good. But now you're back to your normal real tours, right?
Yes, I'm back to my normal real tours, but I still prepare online tours. I'm still working on online. And it's really
Right.
nice because during the pandemic, we begin with a foundation or an
Mm-hmm.
non-profit organization. We create another entrepreneurship that is called El Club de la Experiencia, and
Mm-hmm.
it's for elderly people, for
Mm-hmm.
retired people. So
Yes.
I give them lessons about Panama, about Panama culture, history, gastronomy, about everything related to Panama.
Mm-hmm.
So we have people from Panama and from United States. They connected since August 2020 until today. That we connect one day per week,
Mm-hmm.
and now we are in the module. Every month is a different module about
Yes.
every specific region of Panama. And now we are in this month. We are given the class about the festivities of Panama,
Oh, nice. That's
festivals,
nice.
fairs, and it's really nice because it's a different way of being a
Yes.
tour guide. And on my
Well,
home, but I prepare a presentation for them. I research. We invite people to talk about their places. So it's really fun and it's a help for elderly people that are at home. They cannot go out like us. Like they are more exposed to get the COVID. So it's cool, and I have fun with them.
oh, that's amazing. It's like in the middle. It's a mix between tour guiding and teaching, we say.
Yes, yes.
Nice, nice. I've never heard that, because everyone looks for something different. But that's the first time that I hear such an interesting. ¿Qué pasó?
Se
¿Qué
cayó,
pasó?
casi se cae
¿Qué pasó? ¿Un gato solo? ¿O cómo se llama
No,
eso?
mi
Un
pie,
gato
el
solo.
gato solo. Mi pie.
Well, right, right. For those who don't understand Spanish, I'm sorry. I just made a joke, thinking that the gato solo, the animal that she mentioned before, was passing by and just pushed the phone. Okay, nothing very interesting. Okay, so and very important for people that want to many plan a trip to Panama. Are the borders open now? Yes, they are.
Yes, yes,
Mm-hmm.
we are open to receive everyone. Panama is an open arms country, so please, please come. Um, we are open to the public since October.
Bien,
I mean public, but for our visitors for all over the world.
bien.
The only restriction that we have is that people that are coming from South America, they have to stay 3 days in quarantine before
Okay. Well, three
they
days?
start.
Really?
Yes, they have to, and everyone who comes to Panama has to present a COVID
Yes.
negative test.
Test. Yes.
But if you are going to sorry, if you are coming from South America, you have to show your COVID test, and also you have to stay. Oh, wait a minute, I have something on my stove. Wait a minute. Oh, I forget.
No worries. She disappeared. She's gone. Yes, Sila. No me digas desde tu Arabia. I thought the same. October.
Oh, sorry,
Gosh, we're
War.
waiting
I
for
left.
next October. No worry, Jenny. No worries. That's alive.
Yes,
Things happen. Is
yes,
everything okay?
yes. Everything's okay. I turn it off.
So look, Sila is saying what I was thinking also, that it's unbelievable. October, like we are waiting for October, next October, in a few months.
Wow.
Hopefully, things will be better. Well, at least in Spain, of course. But I think she's more or less in the same situation as me. But you said last October. That's wow. That's amazing. You're so lucky.
Yes,
And
and
Andrea
in
says
the
that she wants to visit Panama with Jenny. You have, I think you will start thinking at a kind of big village for all of us, because as you said, the people that visit Panama don't want to leave. So Andrea will join us. We'll join Ali, me and me. I don't know if anyone else wants to join and move to Panama. I prefer the Caribbean, okay? Please, if it's
okay,
possible.
okay. I'm taking notes. Please write
Por
here where
favor.
you want to stay, and then I will prepare everything for you. Okay? So yes, we are open since October, and with those restrictions, now people are coming. All the most of the places are open. I mean, museums recently opened last month, and on this month we are celebrating the month of the museum. So they have a lot of activities. You have to make a reservation. They are working with in clusters. So here in Panama, we are very creative.
I
So
see. I see.
we
That's
always find a
awesome.
way. We always find a way to survive. It doesn't matter if there's a pandemic or a lockdown. Everything. Panamanians are always looking for something, and we all are working together. For example, I'm a tour guide, and I have a friend who owns a restaurant, and we have another friends that they are tour guides. So we share our activities between us. So it's good to move and support local economy.
Yes, of course. Yes, of course.
So
So all
it's
together.
there's a situation there now. It is difficult. We are in difficult time, but we are not just sit and wait. We are doing something. We
Moving,
are doing
being
things.
active. Absolutely.
Yes.
That's awesome. So since we see that it's possible to travel to Panama, it's just a matter of organizing a trip. Would you like to give any travel tip to people that are thinking about it? Anything that they must know, absolutely know, and be careful with, for example, or I don't know.
Yes. If you are coming to Panama, bring your umbrella and your raincoat because you I
Muy
have to be
bien.
honest. I have to be honest because even we are in a tropical country,
Yes.
so we are not we don't have spring, autumn. No, no, no. We have rain and sun, and it can come in the middle of the sun, or it can come during the rainy season. For example, now we are during the transition between our summer we call it veranito because it's
Veranito.
a little summer, and we are
Veranito.
yes, we are coming out from our little summer or our dry season to the rainy season. So now it's commonly that you have a good sunny day during the morning, and then after lunch it start raining cats and dogs. Yes, really.
Oh, God.
So yeah, so you have to plan everything, all the things that you want to do outdoor, plan during the morning, and then plan everything like museums and restaurants and all the things that you can do over
Oh, indoor.
indoor for the afternoon after lunch.
I
That's
see.
a good
That's
tip.
interesting. That's
Yeah,
interesting.
it's in now.
So,
Um,
how is the temperature right now?
the temperature right now is between 30, more or less,
In
30
Celsius?
degrees.
30? Well, that's
Yes,
okay. It's warm.
it's warm. Here is warm all year.
Oh,
And
qué bonito.
in the city, we have our kind of temperature. We have micro weathers in the highlands. The highlands are in Boquete. There are Chiriquí, are in Boquete. And also we have Anton Valley. Anton Valley is just 1 hour away from Panama City, and you have the temperature there is 20 degrees. During the night, it decreases at 18. So it's really cozy. You just wear a jacket. It's nice. It's nice there.
Yeah,
So
well, good to
so
know about the weather.
yeah. So if you
Absolutely.
are planning to visit Panama, come to um, well, come with a raincoat, with umbrella, and a jacket. If you are planning to visit our highlands, and of course your bathing suit,
Your
of
what?
course, your
Ah,
your bathing suit,
el
el
bikini.
vestido
Ah,
de baño,
bien.
of
El
course.
vestido de baño. You say vestido de
I
baño in
think
Panama.
yes, vestido de baño, sí. It's
Oh,
the
I
first.
so love
It's
these differences from, different parts of of Spain. I was talking about this with Abdurrahim. By the way, but Abdurrahim is very active today. That's nice. I see him writing. What's going
Yes,
on?
he's writing a
So,
lot.
so we were talking about how funny this interview could be, how nice it would be to talk to you. And I said, what I like most about talking, with people that are from Spanish-speaking countries is that there are a lot of things, a lot of differences in our like words that are different. So we say traje de baño and you say vestido de baño, but it's basically the same. But
It
if
is
I
the
go
same.
to a store and I say, sorry, do you have vestidos de baño? They will say, please call the police. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because like I say, it's crazy. And maybe if I do the same, say traje de baño in Panama. Or when last week when we talked the first time and you said me, I'm just, I'm completely respectful, of course. When you said the lunche or luncher or something
Uh-huh.
like that, about between English and or like a Spanglish, that's
Uh-huh.
awesome. We don't have this in Spain. We don't. That's awesome.
Oh, well,
Absolutely
here
awesome.
here in Panama, we talk a kind of Spanglish. We have a lot of
Yes.
English slang because Panama had more than 80 years of U.S. colonies. We had a U.S. colony. We had in the past during 82 years. So it's common that we say que pretty, and que
Que
pretty
pretty. Oh,
is like
I
for
love
you
it.
that you say que guay
Sí.
in Spain, is so cool in English. So it's
Bien. That's
que
wow.
pretty. So we had a lot of little words, and that's why many people that come to Panama said, I don't understand when Panamanians speak because they speak Panameño. They don't speak Spanish.
So I suppose that the English level is quite high, right? Due
Yes,
to
it's quite
this
high.
past.
Yeah, yes,
Bien, muy bien.
it's common to find that you can find many people here in Panama who speaks English really well.
Muy bien, muy bien. That's awesome. Now, last question, and very important one. Jenny, if you find any spare time between tours and all your jobs and things, would you like to travel and where?
Yes, I like to travel. I like to travel, and I think that I don't know many countries as I want and as I dream. And I always said that during my 30s, I'm gonna quit my job and travel the world. And now I receiving people from all around the world in my home country.
That's funny. It's like
Because
traveling.
yes, it's like traveling from home. But which places I would like to visit? So you said I would like to visit definitely Europe.
Europe is too big. You
Yes,
have
but
to
I will.
choose one place.
Yes. I'm gonna tell you which place. Turkey.
Really, Sila, did you hear it?
Sila is
Well, she
here.
will reply. Yes, she's writing a lot. Turkey, I so understand you. It's another melting pot. Turkey. It's
Exactly.
another
Exactly.
mix.
So
That's nice.
there's
That's good.
one place. There's a lot of places that I would like to visit, but that specifically that place I would like to visit soon.
That that's good. Oh, Andrea said Ecuador. Maybe
Oh
I don't
yes,
know. Maybe
sure.
next time.
Yes, I wanna go there, but she only let me to say one country, so I had to reply the
Okay, we
question.
said Turkey. We said Ecuador. You can say three more. I'm generous
I
today.
can say
You can say
okay. I
three
can
more.
say three more. Okay, Argentina,
Wow, nice.
Argentina.
Two more.
Two more. I used to I had a boyfriend from Argentina, and
Oh.
but I don't want to visit him, but I want to visit his country.
Well, Argentina is wide. I think
it
you're
is
not going
why
to meet him in the street.
exactly. But well, there's Argentina, Turkey, Portugal.
Oh, I'm going with you. I love Portugal. I'm going with you there. And another one. Think another one. Last one.
Kenya.
Kenya, really? Oh, that's a mess from from one
Yes,
continent to another. Awesome.
yes,
What a wonderful
yes,
bucket list. I love it. I love your
yes.
bucket
I
list.
would like to go to Kenya.
Muy bien, muy bien. So, if you don't mind, I will join you in Portugal only
Oh,
because
sure,
for the
sure.
moment. For the moment.
Yes.
Okay, so now, Jenny, our time is over. But if you want to say anything else to our very active audience, but also to those who are going to watch this interview in the next days, you can do it now.
Well, first of all, please come to visit Latin America, not only Panama. Here, Latin America is a really interesting, a group of very interesting countries. I forget to mention something about our food because
Por favor, do it. Do it.
our Panamanian food is unique because it's a mix of everything. We have different influence from the world because we are a transit country. We are a hub. So everyone who comes to Panama has lived their culture and their culinary heritage. And our Afro heritage is really strong here in Panama. So our Afro food is delicious. It's delicious. Our Caribbean food is my favorite. Coconut
Like, tell us
sauce.
a
Okay,
couple
well,
of dishes.
a couple of dishes were classic Panamanian dishes are sancocho.
Sancocho.
Yes, sancocho is a soup. It's a chicken soup. Only the chicken with ñame. Ñame is like a potato. It
Okay.
grows from the roots, and a leaf that we call culantro. And you
Culantro.
only yes, and you
Never
only
heard
cook it.
before.
It's a green leaf. So delicious. It gives a taste delicious for the food. It's just culantro. It's a soup. Sorry, the sancocho is a soup, and you on the side is white rice. It's a
White
classic dish.
rice.
It's a classic dish in Panama.
And
Uh,
healthy, I would say. Bien, muy bien.
yes, and healthy. And when you are Hanover, you have to drink a sancocho.
That's a good tip. A good tip.
Yes.
Good suggestion.
After every party, you have to go to a specific place and take your sancocho before you go home.
Bien. Bien. Good tip.
Good tip for traveling to Panama. Okay, other food from our Caribbean side, or a classic dish there is rice with coconut. So you cook the rice in a coconut milk. It's delicious. Fish fried. Patacones that are fried plantains.
Okay.
And of course, a salad as a side.
Salad. Bien.
So
that's everything healthy, more or less healthy. Bien, bien.
not
I like
really,
it.
not really
Why?
healthy because we eat a lot of fried things, specifically for breakfast. And
Really?
breakfast,
Did you?
yes, we eat a lot of empanada that they are fried. We eat patacones that are the plantains, the green plantains fried.
Fried too.
Yes, the sauces we fried it. Yes.
Todo
So
frito. What?
yes, todo frito. That's
Well,
why the people. That's why we had this cheese.
well, not very healthy, but happy. I
Yes.
bet. Very happy. Very happy. I will try something with the coconut. For me, it's one of the best food in the world. Coconut. Best, well, natural
Yes.
fruits, we may say. I love it. Okay,
Yes.
so I write down. Guys, did you write down these tips for eating? I forgot about it. Food is very important. So, muy bien. Time is over, but we have to do another talk about Christopher Columbus. Okay, we have to. Next occasion, Jenny, I would like to talk about you. With you about Christopher Columbus. Now I have to say goodbye to our lovely Jenny. As I said at the beginning, and I repeat, the most beautiful smile of all licensed tour guides. Look at it. That's funny. That's funny. It's been a pleasure being with you today. And guys, remember, if you miss our talks, you can watch them in our feed in IGTV section. We've been visiting Panama this week with Jenny, and next week, well, where are we going next? Oh, I remember. We're going to another continent. Okay, so I'm not going to say anything else right now. Just check our stories and post to discover where are we going next week with another guide talk on Thursday at 7 GTM. Jenny, oh, wait. We have, if you eat, understanding, I lost it. People are saying that they love you.
Oh,
Of course.
me too. Me
I
too.
think that we all do
I
it.
love
We all
everybody.
love you. Well, so, Jenny, ha sido un placer, a pleasure being with you. Un besito,
Igual,
a big kiss
un
to
beso
Panama.
y un abrazo, a big hug for the entire world from Panama City.
Qué bien. Adiós. Goodbye.
Adiós. Bye bye.